Okay, welcome back. We're continuing with some revenue lectures now, right? But there's certain aspects of revenue that are contained within a little interpretation note called IFRIC 13. What are these relating to? Well, they're relating to customer loyalty programs. Sometimes they arise as customer loyalty points or credits. Okay, so here's a quick overview. The background here. What is a customer loyalty point? Okay, so customer loyalty programs, which give rise to points or credits, are used by entities to incentivize customers to buy their goods or services. So you go to British Airways, you fly with them, and you are awarded Avios points. Now those Avios points can be used, okay, to redeem those credits or points for either free or discounted goods or services. Okay, so here's the point. You buy an air ticket with British Airways. You get awarded customer loyalty points called Avios points. Those Avios points you use to redeem for either discounts or to pay for a full ticket on a future flight. Okay. Why would companies do this? Well, if you get a whole bunch of Avios points, you will keep going back to British Airways because you'll keep using the discount, you'll keep buying more tickets, which means you'll get more Avios points, and it's a circle, right? So customer loyalty is what they're after. Okay, the issue here is that IS 18 paragraph 13 says that we must account for all components of revenue separately. Okay, and what are customer loyalty points here? Well, those credits must be accounted for as separately identifiable components. Very important. Okay, now revenue is measured at fair value of consideration received or receivable. And therefore, the initial sale, let's use the Avios points and the British Airways, the initial sale of that British Airways ticket on British Airways must therefore be allocated between two components, okay? The ticket and the award credits, okay? So here, this would be the Avios points and the current ticket or flight. Okay, that's the service. Makes sense? You've got to split that sale between the two, okay, as British Airways. The scope, okay, here we're talking about revenue, which is still under IS 18. So customer loyalty award credits granted by an entity to customers as part of a transaction covered by IS 18, and in order to be in the scope of IFRIC 13, they must be subject to meeting any further qualifying conditions and are redeemable in the future for free or discounted goods or services. But remember here, ladies and gentlemen, please, we are looking at this from the perspective of the seller, from British Airways perspective, not you buying the ticket. Okay, so the treatment, the customer loyalty points are separated from the rest of the revenue transaction. Okay, and as I said a couple of minutes ago, you will allocate the fair value between the award credits and the other components. How do you journalize that? Okay, that's what I'm after now. So here, let's say we did a transaction. We British Airways and we sold a plane ticket for cash. So here I'm going to go debit bank. Let's say I sold it for 1,000 currency units. Could be dollars, rands, pounds, whatever. Then what we do is we work out, let's assume that the points are equal to 50 currency units, $50. Okay, so then I will go and credit deferred revenue because I have not yet met the recognition criteria for that component that will go into statement of financial position. Okay, I'll only recognize that component into revenue when the actual points are redeemed for another ticket in the future. And the balancing figure will go into revenue from profit or loss. So the actual ticket component is 950. Okay, we'll deal with measurement shortly, but it's like pretending that there's a little prepayment, okay? You've received some income received in advance, basically, for future tickets from your customers. You've given them customer loyalty points now for that money received, Okay, but when does it become revenue? When you provide the service, when Avios is converted into an actual British Airways ticket. Okay, hope that gives you a bit of an intro. Please watch the next few videos for some more details. Thank you.